4R/M16, IMATF20 add 4S add nibble strings. Performs a string addition of integers in packed BCD format, 2 BCD digits per byte. DSI points to a source integer, SDI to a destination integer, and CL provides the number of digits to add. The operation is then destination and LT destination and source 0F22 sub 4S subtract nibble strings. Destination and LT destination source 0F26 CMP 4S compare nibble strings. 0F28 /0 ROL 4R /M8 rotate left nibble. Concatenates its 8-bit argument with the bottom 4 bits of L to form a 12-bit bit vector. Then left rotates this bit vector by 4 bits, then writes this bit vector back to its argument and the bottom 4 bits of L. 0F2AM /0 ROR 4R /M8 rotate right nibble. Similar to ROL4, except performs a write rotate by 4 bits. 0F30 /REXTR8 R8-bit field extract. Perform a bit field read from memory. DSI DS0:9 in NEC nomenclature points to memory location to read from. First argument specifies bit offset to read from, and second argument specifies number of bits to read -1. The result is placed in AX. After the bit field read, psi and the first argument are updated to point just beyond the just read bit field. 0F38 /0 IBXTR8 IM8. 0F31 /INSR8 R8-bit field insert. Perform a bit field write to memory. SDI DS1I in NEC nomenclature points to memory location to write to. AX contains data to write. First argument specifies bit offset to write to, and second argument specifies the number of bits to write -1. After the bit field write, DI and the first argument are updated to point just beyond the just written bit field. 0F39 /0 IBINSR8 IM864 EPC repeative carry. Instruction prefix for use with CMPS /SCAS.65 REPNC repeative not carry. Instruction prefix for use with CMPS /SCAS.66 /R67 /RFPO2 floating point operation 2. Extra escape codes for floating point coprocessor, in addition to the standard D8 defons used for X87. Used by the NEC 72291 floating point coprocessor. A listing of the opcodes / instruction supported by the 72291 is available. 40FFF IBRKEM8 break to 8080 emulation mode. Jump to an address picked from the interrupt vector table using the IM8 argument, similar to int instruction, but start executing as Intel 8080 code rather than X86 code. V20, V30, V40, V50, 2, 0FE0 IBRKXAM8 break to extended address mode. Jump to an address picked from the interrupt vector table using the IM8 argument. Enables asimple memory paging mechanism after reading ThVT but before executing the jump. The paging mechanism uses an on-chip page table with 16 put pages and no access rights checking. 5. V33 V53, 2, 0FF0 IBRETXAM8 return from extended address mode. Jump to an address picked from the interrupt vector table using the IM8 argument. Disables paging after reading the IVT but before executing jump. 0F25 MOVSPA transfer both SS and SP of old register bank after the bank has been switched by an interrupt or BRKCS instruction. V25 V35 6 V55 7 0F2D/0BRKCSR16 perform software interrupt with context switch to register bank specified by low 3 bits of R16.0F91RETRBI return from register bank context switch interrupt.0F92FINT finish interrupt.0F94/7TSKSWR16 perform task switch to register bank indicated by low 3 bits of R16.0F95/. 7 moves R16 transfer SS and SP of current register bank to register bank indicated by low 3 bits of R16.0F9C relate BTC-LR emate CB bit test and clear. The first argument specifies a V25/V35 special function register to test a bit in. The second argument specifies a bit position in that register. The third argument specifies a short branch offset. If the bit was set to 1, then it is cleared and a short branch is taken, else the branch is not taken. 0F9 is stop Q halt. Differs from conventional 8086 HLT in that the clock is stopped too, so that an NMI or CPU reset is needed to resume operation. F1 IBRKS emate break and enable software guard. Jump to an address picked from the interrupt vector table using the emate argument, and then continue execution with software guard enabled. The software guard is an 8-bit substitution cipher that, during instruction fetch/decode, translates opcode bytes using a 256 entry lookup table stored in an on-chip mask ROM. V25, V35 software guard, 863 IBRKN emate break and enable native mode. Similar to BRKS, except disable software guard rather than enabling it. 8C/6 MOVR/MDS3 move to / from DS2 and DS3 extended segment registers. These registers, specific to V55, act similar to regular X86 real mode segment registers except that they are left shifted by 8 rather than 4, enabling access to 16 megabytes of memory. V55, 7, 8C/7 MOVR/MDS28E/6 MOVDS3R/M8E/7 MOVDS2R/M0F76, 9. Push DS30F77 pop DS30F7 push DS20F7 pop DS20F36 /RMOVDS3R16M32 instructions to load both extended segment register and general purpose register at once, similar to 8086 SLDS and LES instructions. 0F3E//RMOVDS2R16M3263 DS2 segment prefixes for the DS2 and DS3 extended segments. D6 DS3F1 IRAM register file override prefix will cause memory operands to index into register file rather than general memory. 0F3C/0BSCHR/M8 count trailing zeros and store result in CL sets ZF equals 1 for all 0S input. 0F3D/0BSCHR/M160F96 IBIBR/STWDT emate watchdog timer manipulation instruction. 0F9D relate BTC-LRL emate CB bit test and clear for second bank of special purpose registers, similar to BTC-LR. 0FE0IQHOUT M16Q manipulation instructions. 0FE1IQOUT M160FE2IQTIN M160F9 FIDLE put CPU in idle mode. V55SC 10 0F 9ALBIT dedicated fax instructions. V55 Pi 7 0F9 Pultup 0F93 Henk 0F97 Renk 0F78 Skill 0F79 get bit 0F7 deek 0F7 deek 0F7 active 63, no mnemonic. Designated opcode for termination of the X86 emulation mode in the NEC V60.11, V60. Added with 80,286. Instruction opcode ani not sapla /M16R1663 register per field of selector available in 16/32-bit protected mode only. Causes hash viewed in real mode and virtual 8086 mode. Windows 95 and OS/22.x are known to make extensive use of this hash viewed to use the 63 opcode as a 1-byte breakpoint to transition from virtual 8086 mode token or mode. 12.13 CLTS 0F06 clear task switched flag in machine data sword.lar /M160F02 /R load access rights but from the specified segment descriptor sets ZF equals 1 if the descriptor could be loaded, ZF equals 0 otherwise. 32-bit variant of LAR instruction is documented to load undefined data into bits 1916 of destination register on Intel CPUs. LSLR /M160F03 /R load segment limit from the specified segment descriptor sets ZF equals 1 if the descriptor could be loaded, ZF equals 0 otherwise. LGDTM16 and 320F01 /2 load global descriptor table register. Each of these instructions loads a 2-part table descriptor. The first part is a 16-bit value specifying table size in bytes -1. The second part is a 32-bit value, 64-bit value in 64-bit mode, specifying the linear start address for the table. This address is AND with 00FFFFFFH for the 16-bit variants of these instructions. Lit can relocate the interrupt vector table in real mode as well. LGDT and lit are serializing instructions. Lit M16 and 320F01 /3 load interrupt descriptor table register tar /M160F00 /2 load local descriptor table registered and LTR are serializing instructions. LTR /M160F00 /3 load task registers are /M160F01 /6 load machine status word on 80,386 and later. The machine status word is the same as the CR0 register. However, LMSW can only modify the bottom 4 bits of this register. LMSW can be used to enter but not leave X86 protected mode. On the 80286, it is not possible to leave protected mode at all without a CPU set. On 80,386 and later, it is possible to leave protected mode, but this requires the use of the 80386 and later MOV to CR0 instruction. LMSW is a serializing instruction. SGDTM16 and 320F01 /0 store global descriptor table register. The SGDT SIT SLDT SMSWSTR were unprivileged on all X86 CPUs from 80286 onwards until the introduction of UMIP in 2017.14. This has been a significant security problem for software. Basic virtualization, since it enables these instructions to be used by a VM guest to detect that it is running inside a VM. 15, 16, SIT M16 and 320F01 /1 store interrupt. The 16-bit variants of the SGDT and SIT instructions also show a difference between Intel documentation and actual behavior observed on Intel CPUs, as of Intel SDM revision 076, December 2021. The last 8 bits of the descriptor is documented as being written as 0. However, observed behavior is that bits 31:24 of the descriptor table address are written instead. 17, SLDT and SMSW, but not STR, with a 32-bit register argument are documented to set the top 16 bits of the specified register to an undefined value on Intel CPUs. Descriptor table register SATA /M160F00 store loc descriptor table register SMA /M160F01 /4 store machinist data sortster /M160F00 1 store task register /M160F00 4 verify segment for reading sets ZF equals 1 if segment can be read, ZF equals 0 otherwise. Var M160F00 5 verify segment for writing sets ZF equals 1 if segment can be written, ZF equals 0 otherwise. On some Intel CPU /microcode combinations from 2019 onwards, the VERW instruction also flushes microarchitectural data buffers. This enables it to be used as part of workarounds for microarchitectural data sampling security vulnerabilities. 18, 19. Nodal 0F05 load org pure registers including internaloneshuchsk undocumented, 80,286 only. A different variant of Lodal with a different opcode and memory layout exists on 80386. Added with 80,386. Instruction meaning not ISP scan forward BSF and BSR produce undefined results if the source argument is all 0s.bsr bit scan reverse bit test and complement instructions atomic only if lock prefix present. Btr bit test and reset bit test and set convert double word to quad word scene extends EAX into EDX, forming the quad word EDX:EAX. Since div uses EDX/EAX as its input, CDQ must be called after setting EAX if EDX is not manually initialized, as in 64/32 division. Before div.cmpsd compare string double word compares s sad smiley di with ds sad smiley psi and increments or decrements both di and psi depending on df. Can be prefixed with REPCWDE convert word to double word unlike CWD. CWDE sign extends AX to EAX instead of AX to DX. AXIBTS insert bit string discontinued with B1 step of 80386. IML to operand form of IML signed and unsigned allows to multiply two registers directly, storing the partial, truncated, lower bit result. Since the lower half is the same for unsigned and signed multiplication, this version of instruction can be used for unsigned multiplication as well. Input from port to string double word asterisk long SEDI plus or minus equals port DX plus or minus depends on DF. S cannot be overridden. Can be prefixed with rep.irets interrupt return. D suffix means 32-bit return. F suffix means do not generate epilogue code, i.e. LEAV instruction, use iret rather than iret in 32-bit situations. JXX, near, jump conditional near jump instructions for all 8086 JXX short jump instructions. Jump if ECX is 0 LFS. LGS load far pointers load stack segment on register normally used to update both SS and SP at the same time. LODSD load string double word X equals asterisk DS sad smiley psi plus or minus depends on DF. DS can be overridden, can be prefixed with rep loop. Conditional loop same as loop, LOOPCC for earlier. Processes LOOPD loop while equal if CC and DCX. Go to LBL, CC equals Z, arrow, E, equal, non-zero, n, on, equal, moved o /from cr/dr/tr move to from special registers cr equals control registers, dr equals debug registers, tr equals test registers, up to 80,486, movsd move string double word asterisk, word asterisk, sedi plus or minus equals asterisk, word asterisk, esi plus or minus depends on